Yo, we're gonna watch this new video by DJ Loves Turbo. Okay.
Collaboration anxiety is real, but it shouldn't stop you from joining your team in a real-time.
Yo, so about a week ago, I made a video about this YouTuber that I found that made me want to die. But once I looked at some of his videos, I quickly realized that this was one of the worst YouTubers of all time. Now you might be wondering, DJ, why are you talking about him again? Well, I found out something insane. So all you need to know about that YouTuber is the fact that he would post weird videos that looked very normal, but once you clicked on the videos, you would see some weird comedy video or whatever. You'd see a weird guy talking, but then always, every single time, in the very middle of the video, like 15 to 16 seconds in, it would pop up with something random.
Listen carefully if you love Satan. Skip this video if you love Mom and me. Please click follow, like.
Jesus would pop up and tell you to subscribe to his channel, and if you didn't subscribe, you'd go to hell, things like that. But that's not the worst thing that this guy did. In that video I made, I ended up saying that this was one of the top 3 worst YouTubers I've ever seen, and the reason I said that was because later on in that video, I ended up figuring out that this guy was using disabled people and elderly people for views. Did he just say, click the link in the description to buy stuff from the disability community?
From the disability community that I hold dear.
I ended up finding this out by clicking on a random video and watching it, but then instead of Jesus popping up and saying, oh, subscribe to my channel, Jesus ended up popping up in the middle of one of his videos, and Jesus said, click the link in my bio, you can buy the products that disabled people are making.
Click on the link below in the comments section to purchase handmade items.
This YouTuber was making it seem like Jesus was telling you to go buy his products, and apparently the disabled community, the people who have disabilities, were making these products, and if you buy his products, you help disabled people. What the hell? Now, I ended up clicking on the link in that video to see what he was selling. I wanted to see if he was actually selling some disabled people products. I wanted to see if he was actually supporting disabled people, but no, he was just selling drop-shipped products that he got from like AliExpress. He was obviously just trying to make some money. Here's why I'm making another video talking about this guy. You're probably not gonna believe this, but I found another—
Hold up.
another YouTube channel that I know for 100% is him. Okay, so this is the channel right here that I made a video about. This is his original channel. This guy's name is Silly Lab. That's all we know about this guy. We don't know who he is, what he looks like. I don't really know who these guys are in these videos that you've seen. I don't know who this guy is, but I want you to look at what I found. There's a YouTuber who goes by the name of Laughter Ocean. Now, when you first get to this guy's channel, it doesn't seem very weird. Once again, his profile picture is a frog praying. I don't know what the hell this is. He has 1 million subscribers, so you wouldn't think that this guy is bad. I mean, if he's got 1 million people subscribed to him, he's got to be a good guy, right? His banner shows a bunch of happy emojis. Wow, it's all so happy. But then you go to the content, and you see that it's the same exact stuff. If you compare the videos on these 2 channels, you can see just by the first glance that they look very similar. There's a weird guy on the left, I don't know who the hell this guy is, but then on the right, there's like a satisfying video. It's pretty much the same exact thing. Now you might be saying, DJ, just because these videos look the same doesn't mean that this Laughter Ocean guy is actually the guy that I exposed earlier. It doesn't mean that he has like 2 different channels, right? Well, that's what I thought when I first went to this guy's channel, but once I ended up watching the videos, I realized that it's almost the same exact thing. But guess what? You remember how I mentioned that the Silly Lab guy's channel was so bad and it was like top 3 worst? I think that this channel might just be worse than Silly Lab. This video right here is the most popular video on this Laughter Ocean channel, whatever, and I want to show it to you because it's really bad. Right when you click on the video, you see this guy talking. I don't know what the hell's going on. On the right side of the screen, there's like a satisfying watermelon sand cutting video just for all the little kids because they have stupid peanut brains. But 24 seconds into this video, this happened.
Bro, that's not the same YouTube, man. This time, it's somewhere different. What?
Skip this video, but it might hurt your mom. If you love Jesus and mom, please click follow, like, comment, I love Jesus and mommy, and share. I will give you 3 seconds to make a decision.
Huh? He randomly cuts the video off and puts a picture of God, and then there's like a little kid robot voice saying,
Hey, if you love your mom, then make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you hate Satan, you have to watch it.
just something so stupid, right? If you go to the comments, people are saying, oh, I love Jesus, I love my mom, I love Jesus, oh, like everybody's
Yo. They are such little kids, man. I'm gonna search that up. Laughter Ocean. Laughter. This is the YouTube nerd. Yep.
Where are you going, sister?
Work.
Why do you look so
I don't care about work, bro.
sad going to work?
Because this lady is always so rude to me.
Is it that Karen lady?
Yeah.
Okay, say this next time you see her.
Okay, I'll try it. Sister at work. Hey,
Bro. It's copyrighted.
Miss Lady that isn't good at her job. I asked for 2 pumps of vanilla, not 2.5. This needs to be
Bro, it sounds like
remade. Okay, Karen, no problem.
Listen carefully. If you love Satan, skip this video, but it might hurt your mom. If you love Jesus and mom, please click follow, like, comment, I love Jesus and mommy, and share. I will give you 3.
dude. I will not share or like.
We listen and we don't judge. Mom, you go first. Okay, sometimes when I get off work, I will stop and get myself something to eat and wouldn't get y'all nothing. We listen and we don't judge. I brought a girl when you weren't home. What? You did what in my house? Mom, remember, we listen and we don't judge.
Listen carefully. If you love Satan,
don't care,
skip this
Dad.
video, but it might
Oh
hurt
my
your mom.
God.
If you love Jesus and mom,
That's bad content. Nah.
falling for this, but there's something very weird about this. If you go to the
Why I didn't look at the comments. I will. Wow.
Whoa, what was that?
My brown sponge.
Oh, okay. Oh no, Mom, can I use your brown sponge to clean it? Listen carefully. If you love Satan, skip this video, but
Honestly, that was hilarious. I can't lie. This is the oldest video.
Oh, no wonder the doctor said I had hearing loss. What do you want? Do you want to explain why the trash hasn't been taken out yet? Oh yeah, I forgot. My bad. So you're okay with living in filth then? Look, I'll do it right now if you get off. I don't want to hear it. Who even raised you? What the? You? Excuse me? I mean, you did raise me. I'm not wrong, am I? Hello? Oh, I'm sorry, son. I didn't know you were fluent in disrespect! How is that disrespectful? Because you're trying to imply that I'm a bad parent. I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to reason with you. Then don't be disrespectful. Then don't ask that question. You know what? I'm gonna get your father. Honey? I'm not your honey. I am not your honey. Stop calling me that. Our son over here thinks I'm a horrible mother. Did he actually say you were a horrible mother? No. Okay, problem solved.
Having a friend that's comfortable.
That's what I was doing before, and I was a babysitter on Friday or Saturday evening, so it worked out.
Oh.
The most popular video on that silly lab channel that I exposed a couple of like a week ago. If you go to their most popular video, it looks like this. It's like the same thing. It's just flipped. Instead of this weird guy making this weird video, instead of him being on the left, he's on the right. Also, about 14 seconds into this video, this stupid Jesus pops up too. So that was their most popular video. It was pretty stupid, right? Well, on this Laughter Ocean channel, this video right here, I just need you to see it. It's so bad. good, and it shows just how
I'm sorry that I was looking down. Honestly, I had something in my eye. Okay. What did I give into him again? Yeah. I think that's not all the pictures. That's not one. Oh, it's so close. Oh no, you didn't get it. Yeah. I look. I gotta drench that. I was doing that. Win, bro. I have great photos. Yeah, great photos.
how much
Love you too.
this guy doesn't care. So once again, the video starts off with this guy. I don't know who this guy is, but this guy who's making these videos is stealing content from this guy.
10 fingers.
Wait, I just...
Bro, what?
222 111 333 444 555 777. Those are numbers. That's angels. And 222 is not for Satan. It's 666, not 222.
Jesus ends up popping in and says, wait, don't scroll. I truly care.
That doesn't look like Jesus, also. Let me pull up a photo of Jesus. I'm showing you that it's not actually. But this isn't a right photo. This, and look at the. Wait, hold up. I just stumbled upon the photo that he's using. You barely even had the photo. This, bro, this is in the Bible. Don't do this.
Jesus ends up popping in and says, wait, don't scroll. I truly care about you. Like, what the hell? That's not Jesus saying that he truly cares about you. That
So, one of the photos on the top was that photo, man. You are stupid.
is a
AI,
fake
Jesus.
AI. Like, that's literally fake. Can you not tell? Also, Jesus does not sound like that. This sounds like a Chinese guy trying to make a bunch of money off of little kids. This is not Jesus.
This video is for you. If you like it, share it and leave your wish in the comments. I'll send two angels to bring you good fortune and peace.
This dude said if you like, comment, subscribe, and then you comment your if you comment your wish, what you want in the comments, he's gonna make the wish come true. No, he's not. This is a YouTuber who's literally like, look, he's begging you to like, comment.
If I comment, bring back the Black Plague, it would come back. I shouldn't comment that, but I'm very curious right now.
Share. He has a satisfying video playing. How do you even
If you see this bar on the bottom right here, you can see we're so close to hatching this.
believe this? If you go to the comments though, I love Jesus so much I want to live forever. That's this kid.
You can't live forever. Listen, everyone died. Everyone dies. I'm bad at it.
wish. Jithan Janakona Krishnan. That's your wish? You want to live forever? Guess what, buddy? It's not gonna happen. You probably got 60 more years. I wish my great-grandpa can and come back to life. This kid's wishing that his great-grandma can come back to life. That's honestly sad. He's commenting in this comment section. He actually thinks this is gonna work. Hey, Jeremy Mobley, it's not gonna work. This video right here might even be worse than the last video I showed. It says, the Lord will fight for you. Hashtag funny, hashtag comedy. It's pretty funny how he put hashtag funny, hashtag comedy, because this video is actually a joke. Like, it's a freaking joke how dumb this is and how people fall for this. But take a look at this. This video has 2.6 million views. Let's just watch this and try not to cringe.
Hey, son.
So, the video starts off
Search for Portugal plane
with,
tickets.
once again, he steals this person's content.
Wait.
But,
Go back a few letters.
there's some satisfying video. Just watch. Right after this happens.
If you don't love your mother, please skip the video.
Bruh. Why are they even doing this?
Which place would you choose to?
This stupid little kid comes in and says, oh, if you love your mom, then go to heaven. Then if you want to like and comment and subscribe, then you can go to heaven. And God's going to give you 3 seconds to make a choice. If you pick God. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this little kid, but if we look at the picture, it gets even worse. Look at this. It says, make your choice. Do you want to go to heavenly or do you want to go to infernal? If you want to go to infernal, you have to skip this video. Skip this video if you want to go to infernal. Are you stupid? After I saw this, I really started to wonder if the person behind this channel was actually a little kid. This person did not know how to spell. They were making some of the dumbest content ever. I was starting to believe that it was a 2-year-old running this channel, but then I thought more about it and I realized that there's just no possible way that a 2-year-old kid could get millions of views. I didn't really know what to think. You're probably thinking to yourself, DJ, how do you know that this guy, this Laughter Ocean guy, is the same guy as the Silly Lab guy? How do you know for sure? You said that you knew it for sure, so how do you know? Well,
Pay attention to the voice.
let me show you something. So the first piece of evidence that I have that makes me think that this Silly Lab guy is the Laughter Ocean guy, he has 2 different channels, is the fact that the content is very, very similar. Like, these videos are so similar. That's not the only thing. I want you to take a look at this right here. This Silly Lab guy, his actual YouTube channel name is Silly Lab Veryer. I don't know what the hell Veryer means, but I think Veryer is a name because if you go to the Laughter Ocean guy, his YouTube channel name is Laughter Ocean Veryer. Both of these channels have the same word in them. I think the person behind this channel, his name is Veryer. You know how I said that I thought this guy
Bro, we need to go Lil Uzi on that man.
had 2 channels? Well, I have bad news. I think that this guy has more than 2 channels. I think he has more than 3. I think he has, look at this, bro. This is insane. I somehow just found another channel by the name of Fun Fablesters. This guy has 124,000 subs, and when you look at this guy's content, it's the same thing. We have this guy, once again, on the left side of the screen. We have some satisfying video on the right. Oh my god, it's the same thing. I ended up clicking on one of this guy's videos to see if in the middle of the video he would interrupt it and act like Jesus and say, hey, I'm Jesus, subscribe to my channel, blah, blah, blah. Just look at what I found. All right, I'm just gonna pick this video right here. I wanna see if this is actually him. Okay, so the video starts off, it's so stupid. This is even worse than the other channels. The quality of this is horrible. We have this guy over here, we have some satisfying video gameplay, but then 18 seconds into the video.
Which place would you choose for your mother? Click the follow, like, and share buttons if you choose heaven.
Bro, what the hell? People in the comments of this channel are falling for this too. I love mother. I love mom and Jesus. My mom definitely needs to go to heaven. Don't threaten our mom. I love Jesus and my family. One weird thing that I just noticed about this guy's channel and his other 2 channels, the Laughter Ocean, the Silly Lab, and now this channel, is the fact that he never, ever replies to anybody's comments. Like, for example, this video right here has 10 million views and it has 47,000 comments, but he has never answered anybody. He's never even liked any of these comments. People in the comments are saying, my grandpa had a heart attack, my grandma called the hospital, he didn't make it, he died for me. Like, people are commenting such crazy things on this guy's channel because they believe that it's actually Jesus talking to them, but this guy has never replied to anybody. I'm about to say something that might make a lot of people think I'm insane, but I don't even care. I have made so many videos on these fake Jesus YouTubers. These YouTubers who steal content and then they put in the middle of their video and say, oh, Jesus said this, subscribe for Jesus, do this. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I feel like nothing's ever gonna change. I have made so many videos exposing.
Oh, actually, he's right, bro. If you disagree with him, I don't understand you.
These people. And YouTube has never really done anything. I mean, a long time ago, when I made my first fake Jesus YouTuber video, when I found Jesus Reacts, he ended up getting deleted off of YouTube. That was awesome. But this guy right here, like he's literally getting 10 million views, 5 million views, 4 million views. And all of these little kids, if you go to the comments, like for example, this video right here, 1.5 million views. If you go to the comments, I guarantee you, I've never seen this video before, but I guarantee you the top comment's gonna say, I love you, Jesus, I love my mom, and people are gonna be crying. Look. I love mom and Jesus, God bless you. Both of them. These kids are falling for this, and it's not even just people being happy. It's also people crying. Look at this. I wish my great-grandma can come back to life. This kid's crying about his grandma. My wish can never come true. Rest in peace, my grandma Nellie. This kid's crying about his grandma. This kid literally said, Jesus, with a crying emoji. What the hell is he talking about? I wish that my family and I go to heaven or stay in this world forever, and I also wish I will never be sick and life won't be hard for me, crying emojis. There are thousands and thousands of little kids crying at this guy's content every single day. It really sucks to say this, but I don't think anything's ever going to happen in this guy. He's got 1 million subscribers from posting these stupid videos that he didn't even create. He stole this whole video. He doesn't even talk, he doesn't even show his face, he doesn't even do anything. He just adds a stupid AI Jesus voice to make kids think. It's just so dumb. Maybe one day YouTube will do something about this, but it's insane.
We're not watching that video because that was video. We need to talk about.
So over the weekend, Grow a Garden broke the platform record for most concurrent users in a single game. They had
9 million. Yo.
over 5 million players all playing Grow a Garden at the exact same time. This has never been done before in the history of Roblox or really any.
Is it bots? Hey, I might be cooking. This person is using bots for this. Hear me out. There are most people are usually bots in Roblox. And 5 million in one game at the same time seems very, 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 very hard. This doesn't happen. So I think everyone in the game is bots, not even one single player.
Video game ever. If we look at this graph here, we can actually see the top Roblox games by peak players over time, right? We've got Grow a Garden with, this graph is a little bit off. It was actually over 5 million. But in second place, we got Blox Fruits. They got 2.7 million. Third place, Adopt Me, 1.8 million. Dress to Impress, 1.7. Dead Rails, 1.4.
Yeah, no one got even close. So, yeah. This is strange.
So on and so forth. And I've been seeing a lot of people online saying, how in the world did this game right here about growing a garden, how did it get 5 million?
It's such a bland game. It's honestly such a bland game. It's just growing a garden. That's simple. You could make it yourself, man. It's just bots.
Million players. Are the developers using bots? Are they paying people?
Yes, bots.
To play? Did they bribe the Roblox employees? Like, what is going on? How is this game so popular? Well, let me get my glasses on because in this video, we're going to dive into just that. We're going to be answering the question. Number 1, is this game being botted? Number 2, why is this game popular? And number 3, is this the future of Roblox? So if you go anywhere where people are discussing Roblox, you're going to find them talking about Grow a Garden. It's like the biggest thing to talk about right now. And the number one thing, or one of the things that people are saying all the time is, oh my God, this game is being botted. Like, look at this right here.
You can't. do this.
FYI, they botted their recent player account, right? Everybody's saying it's gotta be bots. And look, we've talked about this before. The reality is Roblox does have a bot problem. There are a lot of bots on Roblox, especially in games where you can trade items, rare items, exclusive items, because what people do is they make these massive bot farms and then they farm these items and then they sell them for real money on Discord or eBay or whatever it is. And you can actually see all the bots here. Like check this out. We've been over this, but pretty much all the bacon hairs.
99% is bots. I think they are correct, and they're trying to hide it with making it, like, not obvious, like, with non-bacon hairs. But the strange thing is, look, bacon hair, bacon hair, bacon hair. Look at this. 1, 2.
Here, they're all bots. And just to show you, I'll join one of these servers. So if we take a look at the list here, we've got Nova Stealth Block 2020, Nora Thunder Master, Power Spark 27, Raven Zero 2018, Slime Builder Storm 201, Liam Toxic 2004. They're obviously bots, right? Clearly. Oh my god, this game is messing up my green screen. Good lord. And so the bots join these games, they farm the items, and they sell them, right? The reality is, any game that has trading will have bots. There is really nothing that developers can do about that. That is a problem that Roblox themselves will have to solve, and I'm surprised they haven't done more of a good job at solving it. But anyway, it's pretty easy to tell when a game has a massive bot problem. You can just go to the server list, right, and scroll down. This is Bubblegum Simulator. You can see a lot of these servers are just filled up with bacon hairs. Bacon hairs are pretty much almost always bots these days. Again, we've been over this. I don't need to explain why. But anyway, we've got Bubblegum Simulator. This is Bubblegum Simulator Infinity. Here's their server list. That's what it looks like. Here's Pets Go. This is their server list. That is what this looks like, right? Very similar. Here is Grow a Garden, right? Let's take a look at their server list. So let's go ahead and load more servers and go all the way down, all the way we can. And you can see there are some bot servers in here, like this one right here. This is a bot server, but it's nowhere near as bad as these. Like, again, just take a look. You can compare and contrast just visually. It's way, 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 way different, right?
Yeah. I think they're hiding. They're buying stuff so they will not get caught. Well, I'm something. They think I'm crazy.
Right? There's more bot servers on these pages than there are over here. It just is. So does Grow a Garden have bots? Sure. And actually, let's see if we can join one of these bot servers, right? Like I said, every game is going to have bots. It doesn't seem, though, that there is as many bots in this game as there are in a few of the other games, like, you know, Simulator.
My question is, why are they actually playing? Listen, it's just a plain game. They're paying.
Like Bubblegum Simulator or Pet Simulator, really any simulator game. In fact, it's actually a little bit difficult finding a 5 out of 6 server that's filled with bots here. Here's one right here. All right, let's join this one and see what's going on. And yeah, here he is right here. His name is literally Black Alt 7. This is very clearly a bot, and there's his garden. I guess this is what a bot garden looks like in the game there. I don't know why this guy wants me to take his coconuts. I don't even know how he got in this game. Wow, those are some big coconuts he got there. So I guess my point is the game botted? I mean, every game on Roblox is going to have bots to a degree. Is it as bad as a simulator game? Is it as bad as Bubblegum Simulator or Pets Go? No, not nearly as much. So to say that the game had, 4.5 or 6 million bots in it just isn't really accurate, I don't think. But if it's not bots, then what in the world is going on? How did this game break the player records? Here's another tweet. Does this game even deserve it? And Nightfox, another YouTuber, he responded and he actually said something interesting. He said, I think about how Dress to Impress transcended Roblox and how people who had never played Roblox before was joining it and playing it and streaming it. That game peaked at around 1.2 million. This game does 5 times that and nobody outside of Roblox even knows what this game is. Something isn't adding up. It's a great game and I'm not doubting the devs' work, but to be the top game ever on Roblox, I don't think so. Mr. Bouchot, another Roblox YouTuber, he said something similar. He said, I don't mean to offend anyone who worked on this game. I've never been a fan of what whatever the top game on Roblox is. And yeah, that's accurate. I know this guy in real life. He's just grumpy always about everything. But he says, I do think that this game smashing the record by 2 times is a little strange. The views that it gets on YouTube doesn't correlate to the player count at all. And a huge part of the game is just growing your crops while you're offline. There's got to be a lot of bots or something going on. And this is actually a point that I see brought up a bunch. Whenever you think about big Roblox games like Dress Impress or Piggy even, a lot of people think about their impact on Roblox beyond the game. For example, you got streamers like Queso playing Dress Impress all the time. In fact, if you just look up Kai Cenat Dress Impress is the first thing that comes up. Look at it right here. This is crazy. That doesn't happen with Grow a Garden though. In fact, if you look up Kai Cenat Grow a Garden, you get me. I don't think I'm Kai Cenat. And the point that these YouTubers are making is that this game is massive, but no one's talking about it. No one's streaming it, making these giant videos on it. With 5 million active players, you would think that Grow a Garden videos on YouTube would be getting millions of views, but you know, they're not really, right? 750,000, 100K, 295K, 67K. There's not really a bunch of videos getting massive views on this game. Or is there? Actually, you probably saw it on the screen. There is actually. I was scrolling through them. I was hoping that they wouldn't pop up. Yeah, we got to talk about YouTube Shorts, okay? You see, people are watching Grow a Garden videos, but they're not watching videos. They're watching Shorts. They're watching TikToks. Check this out right here. This is called Google Trends. How it works is you type in anything here. You can type in Grow a Garden, and what it'll do is it'll show you how many people search for Grow a Garden on any specific day or over a period of time. So like, for example, I could type in Grow a Garden and I could change it to YouTube searches, and I could go in the past 12 months. And as you can see, in the past 12 months, the searches for Grow a Garden has skyrocketed. I could type in something like Creekcraft. Let's look up myself here. And, there's the people searching for me. It's actually went down a little bit. I'm falling off. I'm dying. It's over. Oh my God. I'm going to start crying. But let's do this. Let's type in some other Roblox games like Dress Impress. We'll type that in. Here's Dress Impress over the period of the past year. What about Blox Fruits? We'll throw Blox Fruits in here. Here's Blox Fruits over the period of the past year. What about Forsaken? Roblox Forsaken. We'll throw that in here. And as you can see, it's actually really big. Good God. Good Lord. It's actually bigger than all of these other games. That's actually insane. A lot of people are watching Forsaken videos. But anyway, my point is, and Grow a Garden is blue here. My point is that a lot of people are searching for Grow a Garden, but they're not watching normal video. They're watching shorts on Grow a Garden. They're watching streams like this right here, Grow a Garden, new stock. Yes, this is a 24/7 live stream that just shows a 5-minute refresh of the stock in game, just constantly, forever, 24/7. It's actually crazy. It's got 1.2 thousand people watching. But if we scroll through these shorts, you'll notice that a lot of them are getting millions and millions of views here. And you see, this is kind of what I want to talk about because I think this is an interesting topic and a lot of people are probably going to get really mad about what I'm about to say. I think Grow a Garden is one of the first games to really blow up on Roblox recently that is for the next generation. And no, what do I mean by that? Well, a lot of big games on Roblox, they've been played by players for years, like MM2. Ask any Roblox player, they're going to know what MM2 is. Same thing with things like Piggy. I keep coming back to Piggy. It's basically who I am at this point, so don't get mad at me. Games like Bloxburg, right? Or maybe games like Evade, Natural Disaster Survival, Build a Boat for Treasure, right? These are all games that everyone knows. But there's a new audience of people coming into Roblox, and that new audience, if we want to call them Gen Alpha, we'll just call them Gen Alpha. They're playing games like this. Yeah, this audience is probably younger. In fact, I'd love to see what the age demographics for this game.
Okay, there's actually really something going on. Updated 1 hour. 1 month. Max players 5. This makes no sense. And all? It's not all. Also, so.
Game is. I think only the developers have that. What the younger people watch a lot of? TikToks, YouTube Shorts. Yeah, we got the iPad kids coming into Roblox. And if you scroll through the comments, you'll see people kind of talking about this. Like, oh my God, the game is so simplistic. It's so basic. It's so boring. Why would anybody play this? I'm just going to tell you. Kids like simple games. That is just the reality, and I'll prove it to you right now. This is a list of the top games on Roblox, and not counting the anime games because weeaboos, they're powerful all by themselves, right? But most of the top games on Roblox are very, very simple and very straightforward. Grow a Garden. What do you do in Grow a Garden? Well, you buy seed, you grow a garden, you sell seed. That's it. Brookhaven. I don't even need to explain that one. Dead rails. You have train, it goes forward. You sell stuff to make train go forward. It's a very basic, very simplistic game. Same with simulator games. Same with murder mystery. Same with Forsaken even. It's a simplistic game, right? Avoid the killer, turn on generators. I always see people ask, well, why don't games like Blocktails get big? Blocktails only has like 2,500 players. And look, Blocktails is great. It's probably one of the most well-made games on Roblox, period. The reality is, though, is Blocktails is a very complex game. It's not something that an 8-year-old, with their iPad can just pick up and immediately understand and immediately start playing, right? That's just the reality. And we are entering an era on Roblox where simplistic games are kind of taking over. People like those basic, simple, chill games, and that is exactly what Grow a Garden is. And a lot of the people complaining, a lot of the people who don't realize that, well, they're just kind of showing their age. They sound like boomers, and I know that's a weird take coming from someone who's literally 28 years old and is basically having a midlife crisis right now. The reality is, Grow a Garden...
No, this is not good. This man's bad. No. Fred. Wait, hold up. Let me look at that. DJ loves Turbo.
Yo, so I just found a YouTube channel that like really
Many food. Smoking on top 5. What's that plank? The guy.
He then commented again. He replied to this kid 3 times, and he posted a link to a YouTube video. Now, when I first saw this link, I honestly was scared. I didn't really want to click it because this guy is a creep. He's a weirdo. He's making weird videos telling everybody that these are mushroom gods and all this weird stuff. So I was...
Workplace is shutting down, but no worries.
Yeah.
With Lucid, IT teams don't have to start from square one. Need a work order process?
Yo, so I just found a YouTube channel that really kind of like makes me scared. When you see this channel, you're gonna be like, DJ, how is that scary? But trust me, bro, this channel, the more you look at it, gets... Somebody commented on this video and said, wow, these jokes really are spooky and they made me laugh out loud. Please help. Why did they say please help? This channel gets very weird when you read the...
Fred the Jokester. You didn't. It was like 1 year. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about something else.
He then commented again. He replied to this kid 3 times, and he posted a link. He's a creep. He's a weirdo. He's making weird videos telling everybody that these are mushroom gods and all this weird stuff. So I was kind of scared to click the link. I decided to ignore the link and see what else he was replying to people, but then I noticed that every single person who commented, he replied with the same link over and over. Somebody commented a random emoji and he replied with this link. Because this guy was replying to every single comment with this link, I knew I had to see what it was. Okay, I really don't want to do this, but let's just copy this link. Let's see what this is. Why does he want everybody to see this?
You are on the main plane. 5
500,000 years ago was the last day of reconciliation. The creatures you have been seeing exist on the subplane. They were sent there as punishment for their behavior. They were once human, like you. You must be awake to avoid being sent to the subplane on the
one of their videos, and I immediately knew I needed to talk about this with somebody because this is creepy. So like I mentioned, this channel... Yo, so when I first stumbled across this channel right here, I thought it was like a cute, normal cat channel. Like, look at these videos.
Right to my reason.
Yo, so I just found a YouTube channel that like really scares me. Now, once I show you this
Menu food. That sounds like menu food. That's great. I need to make it interesting. Bye.